Rasti Chounki, Sarkar Khalsa Maharaja Ranjit Singh. The Khalsa Raj that belonged to the Khalsa was led by Maharaja Ranjit Singh. And we approached these beautiful mountains here, and we'll be climbing up the stairs that lead us up to the Nishan Sahib, the flag right at the top of the mountain. That would symbolize the borders of the Khalsa Raj. The British and the Khalsa had a treaty, a peace treaty, in which they would not cross boundaries or borders to each other's land. So, to mark the spot, there is a Nishan Sahib flag still remaining from the era of the Khalsa even today. And there's a whole lot of stairs that have been carved up this mountain. There before us, we can see the Satluj Darya, the river Satluj. This path is certainly not for the unhealthy. As you can see there, the beautiful river of Satluj, beautiful landscape, a lot of greenery. Lots of fields. I've actually walked up quite easily to the top of this mountain. It would have once been extremely difficult to climb up. So this pathway has been created for the locals to be able to catch a glimpse of that old flag. You can see the surrounding areas, there's more mountains that we can see ahead here. A lot of space at the bottom. All of this land that was managed by the great ruler, the most fairly ruled kingdom voted by the Guardian, was that of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. This pathway has been carved out through the mountain. So we're now walking through the mountains. But we're going to be facing more stairs as we go higher up. So the flag would have to have been an extremely high spot for the foreign British rulers to be able to see exactly which area belongs to the Khalsa. And here ahead we see some more of this mountain that this pathway has carved through. So we're going ahead further up. Another flight of stairs. I mean, they're very huge spots of stairs to walk through, so they're quite flat, not too high in length. But these definitely seem a lot less steeper than the ones that we walked up earlier on. Again, there's fitness required for this walk. You can probably hear that I'm panting. Just approach the Nishan Sahib as we walk up. So we finally reached the top. You see the beautiful landscapes ahead of us. The big bridge. River Satluj. And a sign that pretty much scrunched up and destroyed, but Sarkar Khalsa Rule, site of heritage, point that belonged to the Khalsa. But above there you can see the yellow flag. It says on it Khalsa Hai, Sarkar Khalsa. So the timeless Sakal, the Almighty God that's timeless, is forever our companion. And this is the rule, government of the Khalsa. Interestingly, today's day, our Nishan Sahibs across the world have also changed from Kesari to that yellow colour again. So it seems as though this is probably why, because the colour was originally this one. But I'm not going into that debate, but that's what this one suggests. And you can see this beautiful landscape. What would have been right at the top of a mountain. Obviously, this path there has been carved now. But the Nishan Sahib still flying strong and high. Definitely a place if you're coming up to Punjab. Definitely worth a trip. The beautiful landscapes, and to pay homage to what was once the Khalsa Rule. Here we have testimony of Maharaja Ranjit Singh de Chande da Pratik. Asron ਪਿੰਡ ਦੀ ਇਸ ਪਹਾੜੀ ਤੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜਾ ਰਣਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ 1831 ਵਿੱਚ ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਤੇ ਗਵਰਨਰ ਦਾ ਝੰਡਾ ਲਹਿਰਾਇਆ. So what they're saying is that in this village that was called Asro, on this mountain where we're standing, Maharaja Ranjit Singh in 1831 had a meeting with the Governor General Lord William Bentinck, and they had talks about the freedom of the Khalsa rule, and as a result of that freedom they established this jhanda, this flag here. And they also had cannons and army patrol as well here. In 1849, after the British took over Punjab, they destroyed the Chounki that was once built here, that had obviously the army personnel and had the cannons. But however, they didn't destroy the flag. Jhande da khamba ashtatu da hon karke bach gaya, because the flag had certain elements of sharpness to it which in turn didn't like to be destroyed. And obviously once the British left India, this flag was able to flow freely again. And it says here ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਦੇ ਝੰਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਮੁੜ ਲਹਿਰਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਣ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ. ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਭਗਤ ਨੇ ਝੰਡੇ ਦੇ ਮੁੱਢ ਉੱਪਰ ਹੇਠਲੀਆਂ ਸਤਰਾਂ ਲਿਖੀਆਂ. यह निशानी है किसी पंजाब के किरदार की, वतन पे लौटे हुए रंजीत सिंह सरदार की. ਇਸ ਪਹਾੜੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜਾ ਰਣਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ National Heritage Hill Park ਦਾ ਦਰਜਾ So in October 2001 this was given the status of the National Heritage Park, and that was established in 2003. So here we can see the beautiful mountains really high up, and there's even more